Hey guys, hope you're all well. Right, back on Dan's bike. I am doing the front end today, or as much of it as I can do. So I've got a bit of sorting out to do on the forks, getting all the bits prepared, ready to all fix together. And I'm also building the headlight back up. So we've got to sort of put the instrument panel back in. I've already dropped the ammeter back in, see what it looks like. And then I've got the switch to put back in, which is a bit of a fiddly job with all these little spring clips and everything. So I've got to attempt all that without scratching it. Fingers crossed. I've already scrubbed the chrome rim. I know that goes against all you chrome lovers out there, but we didn't want bright chrome on this bike. And, you know, anything reflected, if the Luftwaffe fly over, Dan could be in a spot of bother. So we're sort of dulling it all off a bit, although he has gone for a gloss green. But to start with, I'm going to put the headlight back together and see how it looks, really. I think the scrub chrome is going to look fantastic with the way the bike's going. I've done it before in the past. I'm not a massive fan of loads of chrome. That's nothing against anybody that does. Personal opinion. So I've already scrubbed that. I'm going to put it together and we'll see what it looks like. Right, start with getting the ammeter in. And obviously getting it level, which it's not. I've scrubbed the chrome rim on this as well, very carefully, because I didn't want to dull the glass off, and it seems to have gone all right, thankfully. But it's probably very difficult to see on camera the difference, but I can assure you, I think it does look a lot better. Like I say, I'm not a big chrome fan anyway. It's got its place, don't get me wrong, but not on this bike. Is that level? Is that level? I think so. Yeah, I'll get the spanner on that in a minute. Now for this damn switch. Right, I've got to remember how this clip goes now. So I've got this clip and there's this hard wire. Oh, I know where that goes. That goes in the clip for the bottom of the headlight, which I've scrubbed up as well. And as I've probably mentioned before, this green, I cannot get it to look right on film at all. When I'm going into the editing, it's like 10 shades out, if not more. It really is a pain to get sort of a true image of it on camera. But hey-oh, I'm no good at editing, so I've given up trying to make it look as it is with the naked eye. You'll just have to believe me. Right, how does this go? I cannot remember. Normally you see on the Enfields, when this switch is going into the headlight nacelle, it drops into sort of a rubber bush and it really grips it well, as this is done with a clip. I'm guessing, let me have a look at the back of the switch again. So there's a little slot there, so I'll take a guess at this V here drops into that slot. Oh yeah, there's a flat slot there. Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be the one. Now getting that clip back on doesn't look fun. But we've got to do it. So into that there. Is that going to drop in there, or is the thickness of the powder coating going to mess me up? Because this powder coating is extremely thick, as I'm finding out in parts of the forks, which I've got to attend to. Oh, come on, please slot in. Right, let me go and mess about with this so I don't bore you to death. Cussing and swearing probably. Trying to get it in them slots. Back in a minute. Well, back in an hour. Right, that is on. Just doing the little bolts up now. Now the screws I took out of this were absolutely appalling. So I'm putting these little domed Allen bolt screws, whatever you want to call them, because the heads fit absolutely perfect, to be honest. I can hear you all shout. Somebody shouted, "That's too modern. They didn't have Allen bolts in." Well, this is not an original wartime bike, as you've probably guessed. So we will get away with certain things. And the Allen bolt's been around since, oh God, what was it, 1910? So yeah, we can get away with it. Yeah, so when this lamp came, all this part was all out of shape and the screws were all over the place for it. Didn't fit in properly at all. So whatever we do is an improvement. Just don't want to squeeze them up too tight and deform the shape of everything. In fact, I was going to take that one out, wasn't I? So it's too long. Short one in. Yeah, I think previously whoever manufactured the light may have just done all these up too tight. All this was deformed. It didn't fit the headlight bowl nice. So I've had to beat it around a bit before it went to powder coating. And what I'll do is just spin some nuts on the back and we can lock them in where they are. Saves crushing everything again. There we go, and we'll just nip them second nuts up with a spanner. And that should be fine. Right, now that little clip. How did this go? I'm guessing that went through that hole there, and this wire acted as the hinge. Hopefully the powder coating is going to allow us to get it back through. That's going to be fiddly. Yeah, that comes through the slot in the bowl, and the wire goes through the crown piece, then into these two fixings here. I'll say that acts as the hinge for the clip. So you can carefully fill this through. I really enjoy putting all the nice coated and clean and new bits back together, but you've got to be so careful, because a slip up now and a big scratch is just a nightmare. And trust me, I've done it, and that to jog back up to the powder coaters for him to save the day. It's so easily done. Just a little slip and it's all gone wrong. Right, there we go. Don't drop it. Don't know if I mentioned that one I dropped before, the glass. I certainly don't want to drop this glass. It was just an old piece of glass. I dropped it, tried to catch it, and it hit the very corner of the steel bench. Oh no. I think that's all in. Things do get tighter with the powder coating and stuff. That's on, is it? Is that on? No, just a bit around here. Oh, there we go. That's either gone home or I've broke the glass. We're all good. Yeah, that's it. Then that clips over there. Wonderful. I'm happy with that. On with the next bit. Right. I'm like I say, I'm just going through all the little bits on this. I'm now doing these plates that go on the end, and then they have this bracket over them like that, so you can only see a tiny bit of them, but I'm cleaning them up anyway, because these, the face of these is just getting waxed. As you know, there's a few bits on this bite are just going to be scrubbed bare metal and waxed. Only the parts that don't experience any form of heat. Obviously heat and wax don't mix, but these will be okay. So I've done this one best as I can. There's still a few tiny bits on it, but I don't want to go too mad. There's one I haven't touched yet. So I'm just going to get this one up to where that one is, and then basically just continue to clean all the parts till we've got something we can assemble. Right, to start with, I've got a very worn disc in the grinder. I'm just going to very carefully glance over the face, and then we'll put it on the mop and get that nice scrub finish. Onto the new Scotch-Brite wheel. So I've gone with a different wheel this time. I haven't used one of these before. Well, I have had a go on this. I'll say I've never had one before. And this is absolutely fantastic. Quite expensive, but I don't know if any of you guys ever use these, which I normally use. They wear down extremely quick. But this one, yes, it's a lot dearer, but it is brilliant. And apparently lasts like 10 times longer, if not more, depending on what you're doing on it, obviously. So I don't know if you can see that. the flaps go in the opposite direction on this one, and it's really compact. It is absolutely brilliant. Right, let's give it a go. So as you can probably see, you'll see the polishing marks off that worn out grinding wheel. This should now get rid of all that. I'll try and do half of it so you can see the difference. That'll be better. I say you don't see a lot of it really, but it's nice to have it better. Right, next bit, I'm going to do this. I have done this, but I'm just going to give it a freshen up and then get some wax straight on it. So actually, get some wax on that now. To that nut. That should do it. Right, well that's going cold, we'll get on with something else. Right, I'll do the little star for the adjuster we've just cleaned. Now I've got this wheel, we should get this a lot better. Obviously this is going to be a bit awkward to hold, but we'll do our best. That's a bit better. Right, that's both them cleaned up. I've just dropped one in to try it, and it's coming out quite nice actually. You can see that. Yeah, it's going to look all right. I just wished I could get the green looking like it actually does on film, but hey-oh. I'm not that clever with the computer editing, so you'll just have to put up with it. I've done one of the long bolts, cleaned that up. Just got the other one to do. You can see that. So I'll do that one probably tomorrow now. But slowly working through it. It's getting quite late Friday night, so I'm going to call it a day at that and actually go and relax for a bit. It's been a busy week. Well, I say busy, I've actually been out on the bike as well over last weekend and Tuesday as well. I've done 400 miles in total, so I've thoroughly enjoyed that. But tomorrow I will get these completely built and on the bike, and hopefully the front wheel in as well, so it will really start taking shape tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing that myself. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day today. Most of the parts are all ready to go together. So first job in the morning is continue with it. Like I say, get all that front end in, the headlight on, and yeah, it'll start taking shape. Anyway, cheers for watching guys, take care.